It's Dub Life, every Sunday afternoon. It's Dub Life, Natalie and Kaya too. If you ride the horse, hey, make sure you squeeze it tight. It's Dub Life tonight.
Safety. What's up, friends? New episode of Life with the Dubs right now for you. And we try to keep it 100. We try to keep it real. So we're going to start this episode off with real honesty. So I'm in the middle of downtown Atlanta, walking up a hill. This episode, if you watched Wednesday's episode of preview night of MomoCon, you saw that we're at MomoCon. See, there's my car in the middle of this abandoned parking lot. And we should be at MomoCon right now. It is 7:12 in the morning. And this morning, or today, taking a day off work, taking Tiffany and Kaya to MomoCon, and continuing on the MomoCon weekend. So that's the plan. We got up, we got out. On our way down here, my car has been having issues for the previous about 2 weeks, where it just suddenly wouldn't start. Now, my car's not terribly old, 2017, but a lot of miles have been put on it. It has like 126,000 miles. Has a lot. Some of that is because in Natalie's job, she needs to drive a lot, and her car was in the shop for a while during the COVID time, where it was hard to get parts, and for actually 3 months. So she had to use my car. We also drive my car to the beach and sometimes to Orlando and all the, Tennessee. It's been all over the place, Ohio. So it's driven a lot of miles. So it has more miles than it does years. Anyway, we recently put new brakes on it. That was an unwelcome $1,500, and as well as some other things. But it would just not start. But then if you would turn the wheel, it would start and be fine. And it was almost like Natalie thought it was that the anti-theft system, like the steering wheel lock was engaged, which made sense because if you would turn the steering wheel, then it would turn on. So it was interesting. I was not convinced of that, but I couldn't dispute it, and it was working. I thought it was probably an alternator. Well, I believe it has been the alternator, because as we were driving down Highway 85 into the city, suddenly I got a battery discharge warning, which is not good when you're driving with the motor on and the car says, don't operate the vehicle with the engine not on. And that was like, uh-oh, that's not a good thing while you're driving at, highway speed in the middle of rush hour traffic. So, fortunately, we were protected, blessed. We had somebody looking out for us. I, not long after that, lost the ignition, lost power steering, all of those things. And I had the girls with me. Now, they were not aware. I'm usually pretty good in pressure situations. So they just know that the radio suddenly turned off and they couldn't sing their song anymore. But then they just started looking at their phone. I don't think they really knew what was going on until they realized we were stopped and we were not at MomoCon. So I had to kind of old school manually drive it without power steering or anything and get to a safe location, which is just this abandoned parking lot on the side of a Motel 6 in downtown Atlanta, about 2 miles from MomoCon. And now Natalie has to work today, but it's still so early in the morning. I think she's on her way. She's about 15 minutes away. We're going to try to jump it because I'm almost positive it's the alternator, because the lights and everything will still turn on, but you can't get the engine to turn. There is a mechanic like a mile away. So we're hopeful that we can jump it, get it over there to a mechanic. I've already called them. They have the parts they need. If it is an alternator, they can get it fixed today. I'll leave it with them, and that'll be a chunk of change I wasn't planning to spend on the vehicle. But so I got the girls in an Uber, and they are already at their first panel at MomoCon. So they're safely there, and hopefully in the next hour. We will get this over there, get them working on it. Natalie will drop me off. She'll go back to work. We'll go about our day. And I'll pick up the car tomorrow. We'll Uber tonight. So I start the video with that only just because I try to show you everything. And this is when I was supposed to start the video, and I'm on the side of the road by myself in a broke down car. And that's important because I could be very frustrated. We've talked about getting it to the shop over the last couple weeks and didn't. I should be and am entitled to be frustrated at our decision not to do that before needing it this weekend. But I'm not. I could be frustrated that, it's going to be another probably $1,000 or more put into the car when money's already, not what it needs to be because of inflation. And plus, that's money we were probably hoping to spend at the convention or for other things. But I'm not. It's disappointing. I am frustrated, but I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to just not go to MomoCon. I'm not going to make the girls sit in a car and we're just going to go home. And, I don't want to react that way. It's very frustrating. It's very challenging. It creates a series of challenges over the next 24 hours because Natalie can't come to MomoCon today. She has to go to work, but now she has to come all the way here and help me. Hopefully then she gets to work. I have to get back to the girls. Kaya tonight has a fundraiser that she has to be at for Color Guard. So I got to get her back to that. Won't have a car. It's going to be a little bit of a logistical challenge. And each of those things is going to cost more and more money, Ubers. And, that Uber will not be cheap because it's like 40 miles. But that's okay. And then tomorrow we'll have to pile in one car and try to get back to this car. And hopefully it's done. And then on we go. So I wanted to start it out with honesty, this episode of Life with the Dubs. And not just ignore it and then magically be at MomoCon and you don't know anything that's happened, because I think it's important to approach everything with the right attitude and show you that we're going to do that. So disappointing, frustrating. More than anything, I am glad and thankful that we are okay. That was, if I'm honest, a pretty fearful situation where you suddenly lose your ignition and your power steering, and you're on the highway here in Atlanta traffic, and you have to try to navigate that with kids in the car without showing any signs of panic and get somewhere safe. But so I'm just grateful that the hand of protection was around us and we were able to get to somewhere safe. And now they're there. They don't know any different. They have no idea that anything other than just maybe need a jump start or something happened. So that's where we're at. That's the start of this video, Life of the Dubs. But what we will have coming up, we'll have MomoCon today with Kaya, Tiffany, and I. Hopefully we can get this car there and I can get there. Tonight, Steve's coming. He wants to go to MomoCon with us tomorrow. And Natalie will go back with us tomorrow. So there'll be antics of that. Sunday, we'll be back at MomoCon, probably just Kaya, Tiffany, and I, providing my vehicle's working. And then we'll see some more Steve. Victoria's coming to visit. We'll probably see Kimberly some. A lot of good times. Plus, it is the Succession series finale this weekend. I don't know that I'll still be filming by the time we get to that, but hopefully it's Memorial Day weekend. You should be watching this right after. Check out the Wednesday MomoCon video, which was our first night last night. And Monday, we talked about conventions a little bit. So lots of good stuff to come. Let's do it. Life of the Dubs. Natalie has arrived. We're not going to be poo-poo faced. We're just going to solve the problem. Just going to solve the problem, huh?
Solve the problem.
That's right. All right, I got it hooked. Her car is on. Now we got to give it some time. Hopefully we can get this thing started. Well, we were unsuccessful. So fortunately, Natalie had to get to work, and there's no reason for her to just sit here with me. I have my insurance through State Farm, which I've actually had since I was 16, so over 25 years. My insurance through State Farm, and so they're sending a tow truck included in my insurance, and they gave me a coupon for a free lift. So that's nice. So now I just gotta wait for the tow truck to get me to the mechanic, and then I'll get in the lift and get to the girls, at least for a little bit of the convention today. And then we'll keep going. We couldn't get enough juice to get the it has to be alternator, because we couldn't get enough juice to get the alternator to get charged so it could engage in fuel injection and all that stuff. So I'm just going to sit here for the next hour and a half and try not to use all my phone battery, because I have no way to charge that either. It's just problematic. Diarrhea. At least we're getting there. Well, it took 2 hours to get the tow, but it only took 10 minutes to get here to the Firestone. He's a very nice guy. I appreciate him very much helping me out. All right. We have arrived at the World Congress Center, the home of MomoCon 2023, but MomoCon every year. It's probably windy. So now I gotta go find the girls. I am here. What the time is it? Let me see what time it is. 5 hours after I was supposed to be here. The girls have been here. It seems like they've been doing panels and having a good time. We're only actually going to be here another hour and a half before we got to leave. But at least we'll get a little bit of fun. So let me find the girls. Here we go. Some scouts in Tuxedo, Mass. Send that to Natalie. A lot busier than it was yesterday. It'll take me a few minutes. No pets allowed except service animals. Poor Rufus. Rufus would be having a wonderful time here. Quite a bit of cosplay. So while I'm going down the escalator, I thought you'd like to see. Let's take some Pokemon situation. I don't know. A little bit of everything already. A little bit. I don't. Maybe there's that. Whatever that is. All right. So walking and talking. We're gonna do some walking and talking into MomoCon, to the video game arena, because you've been watching me deal with car trouble for 10 minutes or 5 hours, however much I've filmed. Get the experience of the video game and esports arena. So like over there will be Twitch streams, tournaments, all that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can work my way over there. So like you can play console games here, I guess. Live stream audience area. All kind of stuff. Looks like PC set up over there to play. So this MomoCon is all things animation. So video games are certainly a big part of it. That's where you can sign up for the tournaments. We may get Steve to sign up. We're definitely going to get Steve to do some of that right there. Over here, gaming experience. I guess this is for like D&D, maybe? I don't know. That's VR zone, handheld gaming, couch competition. Well, maybe this is all console gaming, and behind me was PC gaming. I don't know. You can get lockers that you can keep all weekend long. All these areas we're walking through right now are open 24 hours. They don't close for 4 days. But the shopping, which will be over here, it's open like 12 hours a day. But these things are open 24 hours. So you could just, I guess technically, just stay and play video games the whole time if you want to. I'm guessing that is a line to go to the Avatar. There's an Avatar panel at the main stage. I'm guessing that's what that line is. And I think Tiffany wants to go to that. Tiffany and Kai have been to several panels and been shopping and hanging out. Unfortunately, the voice of Deku canceled, so we won't get that last pop sign, but we got everything else signed yesterday, or on Wednesday's video for you, that we needed to. So no signatures the rest of the way, unless the girls decide they want something else. But all the ones we planned on, I'm just giving you a walk and talk while we do it, are all taken care of. So I don't think I'll go to that Avatar panel. I'll let the girls go if they want to. I'm gonna try to walk around and show you some wrestling and some art, some figures, and what have you. So this area in the shopping is cars. I showed you some of these on Wednesday. That's a Tesla. I didn't realize that was a Tesla. There's this. Is that? A little dancing. So I do like looking at the cars. Let me see if there's a... That's a cool one in the black and white. I don't know what Happy Endings is. Florence Nightingale. I'm not familiar with that one. I just think these are cool. And some of them have a lot of details. Some of them are just wraps. Some of them have all kind of figures on the inside. But, you know, I love to see all parts of fandom. And like the car we saw that was Nezuko from Demon Slayer, that person drove. She drove to get it signed. So that was interesting. Trying to find the girls. There's Chainsaw Man. So that's where the actors are. You get signatures. We dealt with all that. Natalie and I saw Fast X a couple days ago before this video. The movie was all right. It was a Fast and Furious movie. It's normal. But I tell you what, Jason Momoa, his performance in that as the villain, awesome. Kind of like the Joker almost. if he's really going to be Lobo in James Gunn's DC, that's a big thumbs up from Doug. So I think he'll be great. Those lines are very long. I'm glad we got those done last night. All right, I think the girls are at wrestling. Wrestling is right here. So hopefully I can locate them pretty easily. I hear wrestling. I see the heads of wrestling. There's a lot of people waiting in line. These people waiting in line for wrestling? Oh, these must be the free autographs. Yeah, they also have free autographs here that are included with your ticket, which is cool. There's wrestling. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. I found the girls, but it's the main event of wrestling. Oh. Looking for Tiffany and Kaya. I do not see them. Is that gentleman? Is he the wrestler? Oh. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, I hear that. Oh. Hey. Are you enjoying this wrestling? Unknown.
Two biological women fight.
I found a booth. I returned. Wrestling's over. There's D Amazing right there. I ain't gonna film him, but there he is. He helps work with this booth, so it's nice to chat it up. I like D. We got a Naruto figure. Oh, there's an Elden Ring figure art up there. And we got the Chainsaw Man the other day. Interested if they have that Vegeta is the new Vegeta. That should be pretty cheap. Doesn't look like they had the Trunks yet. But we may pick up something else here. We picked up some stuff the other day, but some good figures here for what we're into. You want to meet the Amazing? Are you going to tell him that you sang the song? I'm going to tell him.
No.
All right, I have a sack. I got a sack of stuff from The Amazing there. Primarily, well, two things that we had on pre-order from Big Bad, just like yesterday, or well, in Wednesday's video, that I'm able to cancel and get at the same price, or actually a little bit. He took care of me a little cheaper. I got Tiffany a prize, and I got Kaya a prize, and I got me a prize. So that's good. So now I got to connect them because we do, unfortunately, have to dip out. So for you, it'll just be a few minutes before we're back at MomoCon, or at least doing something stupid with Steve. But for me, it'll be 18 hours. Alas. Right back there, that's the Ranger Stop booth. We will be at Ranger Stop in a few weeks. Convention we always enjoy covering. But there's a DeLorean, the Twister truck, Jurassic Park Jeep, Steven Universe van is down there. Some good stuff on the way out. Good stuff on the way out. Trying to find Kai and Tiffany. I'll draw your face for $10 or anything else for $15. Oh, there's SCAD here, Savannah College of Art and Design. Oh, we didn't fill up our sodas. Everything went awry with the car situation, so tomorrow will be a better day. Tomorrow I'll be a little more focused. I'll know what the heck I'm doing. I won't be quite so chaotic. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. Now rub it. We found Tiffany. Oh, you got a Killer Bee?
Yeah, I did.
I haven't even seen their booth yet.
They're in like the
I haven't
regular zone.
in the middle over there. Did that please you since you missed him at Plastic Empire?
Yeah, yes.
Look at all that word. Listen to the flow of my soul.
He wrote that's his favorite quote on that.
That's cool. And you just did an avatar panel?
Mm-hmm.
Avatar panel? Did it please you also?
Yes.
Yeah. 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 No, gotta get in the Uber. Oh, Waluigi or Wario. VR experience. You see people playing VR very clearly. But we gotta leave. We gotta go get an Uber because I don't have a car. So we gotta get back all the way back an hour away for Kaya to continue her day. That'll be a lot of fun to be had. And I can show you the stuff we picked up yesterday and today when we get home. We're waiting for our lift. There's Naruto. Did you have fun with your... For Kaya, that was a bonus like 7 hours of MomoCon. Because originally you didn't think you'd come today. Did you have fun? Did you have fun? Yeah? Here,
Very fun panel.
I got you a prize.
What?
I had to sit in the car prize.
What? It has
You get to make it and build it. Here, I got you a prize too. Kai's much happier with her prize than Tiffany.
Hey!
I thought you would like to build
Just
it.
because I don't scream like she does.
That's true,
doesn't mean I
that's
don't
true.
like
Do you
it.
like your prize?
Yes, I like it.
Hot chicken. We also got this. This isn't a prize. We just got it early. Because we would have got it, but we got it early because The Amazing had it. And we got this Vegeta. That was on Big Bad that I canceled, and I got this. This was the prize for me, the Elden Ring. Boji? Yeah, we're back home, Rufus, yes. We're back home. I'm very excited. Oh. Whew. Very hectic. Glad to be home with the puppies. Tiffany is upstairs. She's taking a nap because Kyle will be gone for the next 5 hours to volunteer. So the way that they, the volunteer is not the right word, to raise money for her fall. She made the varsity color guard team in the fall. And it's not cheap. There's a lot of things they need money for. And we'll certainly pay what we need to pay. But she can also raise money, which is good for her to learn how to work and make money for her own things. So the way they can do it is they can go work concessions at the minor league baseball stadium. And it's a job. It's a real job. She gets a 15-minute break. She has a locker. She can't have her phone out, all that stuff. So we have some friends that are also on the team, and we alternate who takes them to work that. So that was their night tonight. So she's with her friend and their parents. And, I could have probably scheduled other times, but it's important for her to learn in order to have the other things you need, your responsibilities. Sometimes you can't go to all the convention because you need to do your commitments first. So that's a good lesson to teach. And she was fine with that. So Tiffany will be resting. It's been a long day. We left the house at 6:30 after, being up pretty late, being at MomoCon last night. Hey, buddy, I know you squeak it. So Kai's there. Tiffany's resting. Natalie will be back from work. Hey. Can you wait like 3 minutes? Is that okay? Yeah. Can you wait like 3 minutes? I got them fed. One of the challenges was that I wasn't there. So when the car broke down, I don't know how well I communicated that, but I was on the highway speed, lost power steering, lost fuel injection, no ignition. Every warning that you've ever seen comes on. So I had to navigate across traffic and then coast and get off an exit, try to find an exit that had a hill that could get me somewhere safely. So again, certainly a hand of protection helping me get to where I needed to get. Very thankful that no major incident. Could have been a lot worse. Certainly kept my composure. Didn't want the girls to be scared. That was at like 7:30. Hey. Let me hold it. Let me hold it. We've been gone for him, so he wants to play. So got there. I was on the side of the road. Literally, you saw like an abandoned old parking lot. Did not feel like the greatest place to be ever. Just like a service entrance of a Motel 6. I didn't see another car the whole time I was there. A lot of people on foot. So I didn't want the girls to sit there, just in case. So it was only like a mile and a half to MomoCon. So put the girls in an Uber, got them there. They got to do all their panels. No different for them. A 10-minute delay, that's it. In fact, probably even less because they got dropped off at the door instead of having to walk like a mile from the parking lot. You get your foot stuck in it, buddy? So, wait. Yeah. So we did that. So they went to a panel at 8:30. That was about like anime for females, with the female in mind. They enjoyed that. Then Kaya went to an Owl House. It's a cartoon she watches. Panel at 10. Tiffany went to a panel at 11:30 about Japanese tattoos, and then Tiffany went to an Avatar panel at 1. Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then Kaya met up with her friend Abigail. They got to hang out. All of them watched wrestling. They got Tiffany, while Kaya was in a panel, got that Killer Bee Pop sign. So they none the wiser. I was only there for about an hour, as you saw, and I spent most of that trying to find them, and then I hung out with The Amazing for a bit. So I just want to say thank you to all the people that helped me today. The tow truck driver, the Uber driver. We had to take a Lyft home because State Farm gave me a Lyft credit. Everybody was kind, understood the situation, and helped. Certainly they're being paid, but they were, like when you're having a challenging morning like that and you're trying to keep a positive attitude and you're also worried about your kids that are somewhere else. And, and because I wasn't there, I couldn't get them food. And so it's just, everybody was very kind. The people at the auto store, I already know the alternator went bad and in that incident kind of killed the battery. So I got to get the battery alternator replaced, which is already done. The car's ready, but it's an hour and a half back where MomoCon is. So we'll deal with that in the morning, get the car back. So it's pretty much resolved. Just got to get the car back in the morning. So, I try to keep a positive attitude. I think you did. And the Amazing, always awesome seeing Darius and hanging out with him. And he's always so nice, and he was nice to Kaya the first time he met Kaya. So I appreciate that. Hey, buddy. Hey, what about this? What about this pineapple? There you go. What about that one? Well, that one squeaks too. I made a bad choice. It's not quite as loud. Oh, we went back to the donut. Hey, what about this strawberry? Yeah, that one, the squeaker's broken in that one. Let's see if he discards it. Yep, discard it, back to the donut. Well, now he's trying to put them both in his mouth at the same time. He's a good boy. So, that's where we're at. Natalie's on the way, almost done with work. Steve's coming to visit. He's going to go with us tomorrow. He'll be here tonight. So pretty soon, maybe the next clip, we'll have Steve, we'll have Natalie. But I want to show you the things that we've picked up so far from from Wednesday's episode and from today so that we can get that stuff put away. And then I don't know if this will be one super long episode or if it'll be broke up into two parts. I thought originally this would be a single episode and then next week's would be Into the Spider-Verse. But it is possible that we'll break this up into two parts depending on how long tomorrow goes. Because then Sunday, the following day, the girls and I, Tiffany, Kai, and I, will be back at MomoCon for our fourth day. And probably be there a while. So, I don't know. We'll find out together. But let me show you the things we've picked up so far, and then we'll have a jump forward because I need a nap. Those are Kaya's awards. I'm not going to show you. But she got All A Honor Roll. She got the Chorus Award. And she got the President's Award, which meant she had all A's and top 99% on her PSAT. I got this hoodie for Natalie. That is a Xylonis Flock hoodie. Xylonis Flock. I don't think there's anything on the back. And I got this one for Kaya. She likes a zip-up hoodie, Mythic Legions. You see it's the Convocation of Basilia. Those were not here, but I got them for me. I wanted to show you. I want to shout out BG, my man BG. He sent me these Hobbit comics from his personal collection. He's moving on from collecting these. I've never seen these before, but they're beautiful, and I need to know more. I need to research more. So, thanks to my man, BG. You see the president. I wonder, you see the president's signature there. I got that for Tiffany. So, Kaya got that shirt, her third Uran Host Club signature, which is this guy. Then you see that's some of those signatures Tiffany has got so far. We picked up this today from The Amazing. The Vegeta, canceled my Big Bad pre-order. We got this, the Figma Goku, canceled my Big Bad pre-order. That came in from Ami, the Mafex Steel figure. Then we got yesterday from The Amazing's booth, but even though he wasn't there, Sakana, and we got the Sasuke. Those are for Natalie. That's for Natalie. We got Chainsaw Man, again, all canceling Big Bad Toy Store pre-order. The Boji was a prize for Kaya. Natalie got the Tuxedo Mask pop sign and the Sokka pop sign. Picked that up from The Amazing, the Elden Ring. And then these two My Hero pops were signed for Kaya. And then there you see the Tuxedo Mask signature on Natalie's skateboard, which is tremendous. And then King is who she met from the 7 Deadly Sins. There he is. Kaya got his signature on that. So, very cool. I don't know anything else from that I'll show you will be purchased. I'm sure the girls are purchased more stuff. I don't know. But that's where we're at so far. And I'm realizing that's a lot on the table. But Brand new things that weren't on pre-order for me is only the Elden Ring figure. That's it. Sucking was on pre-order. Chainsaw Man was on pre-order. Vegeta was on pre-order. Steel was on pre-order. Rengoku was on pre-order. Just got them early for the same price. And didn't have to ship them and all that. And The Amazing actually gave me a better price. So, I'm trying to stay in my rules. I'm trying. All right, I got to eat. I got Chinese food for the girls. I need to eat whatever they've left for me. And rest. We'll talk to you in a bit. Natalie's playing Linky. That's kind of all that happens. Look, Steve!
And finally,
You get to see Zelda?
I get to see Zelda. Finally, I get to do something that's not work. Yes.
You want to pet Rufus? Oh, that's the good dragon, too.
Oh my god.
Do you want to eat something weird? Just to get right into it?
Nah, yeah, get over with it.
All right. You want Theraflu?
No.
Okay. That says bucket o' fries. I'm trying to skip that. Oh, I forgot that we had that for Steve. I forgot. I just saw we had something that I forgot we had for Steve. We have a couple somethings for Steve. There is the thing that you purchased for Steve that he'll have later. But there is the thing that we got at Toylanta for Steve. We got you a prize at Toylanta, Steve. Is that exciting?
Imagine wearing that like the con.
Is that, somebody had well, not that, but a Breath of the Wild. We got you this at Toylanta because you couldn't come this year.
Yeah.
We were thinking of you. So we got you the Toe of Satan.
Oh, jeez. Can you stub out the toe of Satan?
Oh, it gives you a, how long can you handle it? Oh, okay. So, 5 minutes. If you're on the 0 minute side, you're a coward.
Uh-huh.
At, looks like 3 minutes, you've got loss of feeling. Oh, Rufy, you don't need that Toe of Satan. All right.
That's you right there. Really?
All right, so we're going to set a timer and see. Can you last 6 minutes?
So
Since it is Toe of Satan. I think it's a sucker pop.
Ooh.
I think you just stick it in the mouth.
Ooh, God.
Does it look like the Toe of Satan?
I mean, it's.
Well, I've already,
it's like
I've already stopped. Good job, Siri. Just immediately started a timer. So yeah, you just put it in the mouth. Does it tell you any directions? From Flamethrower Candy Company comes possibly the hottest candy on the planet. Do you dare attempt to conquer the sinister lollipop? The Toe of Satan has been spawned from a devastating 9 million Scoville unit chili extract guaranteed to scorch your mortal
All right,
tongue.
so-
Can you survive 5 whole minutes of intensity? You're going for 6. How does it smell? Let's look at it.
You can't really. I mean, it
smells
smells like
good?
cinnamon. I mean, you know.
Rufus, you don't need that. You'll get sick, buddy.
I'm still going to have like a allergic reaction.
Allergic reaction?
Somehow, yeah.
All right, tell me when you want me to start a timer?
All right, so I just keep it in my mouth.
Yeah, you just suck on it. Are you getting out some...
I'm going to.
Start a timer. Oh, Alexa will do it for us. She'll put it up on the clock right there. She'll put it on that clock right there.
Okay.
Ready? Alexa, start a timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes, starting now.
I'll put it up there.
While you wait, would you like to play a round of world knowledge quiz?
No, I'm good. It's in. Put it in the mouth. So you see, like, it's got the 6 dots, and then when it gets down to the 1 dot, it'll be a countdown of seconds. Mm-hmm. How's it taste immediately? Pretty good? Yeah? No? Natalie, how long do you think Steve's going to make it with Toe of Satan? Uh-oh.
They're already doing a little weird dance over there.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to say 2 minutes.
You want to look at some of the girls' stuff from MomoCon while you're trying to survive? Mm-hmm. Welcome to the host club. Mm-hmm. What about Tiffany? Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest. How's that feel? It's not for you? Does it? Do you feel like that gentleman there at the top? Mm-mm. Huh? Rufus is like, please let me have some of that. Rufus doesn't need any of that. He's such a handsome puppy. Well, we're going to check in with Steve here in a minute, see how he's doing. Yeah, he's not taking it out at all. Yeah, he's not taking it out at all. He's very champion. Yeah, you've got to be nearing halfway. So if he's approaching 3 minutes, I'll be loss of feeling. That's what this thing says. Yes. Look, he's like, oh. Is there going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth, Rufus? I don't know. Rufus very much likes this. He's got a big smile. Yeah, we're at halfway. He's out. It's out. Are you going to try to get it back in, or are you done tapping?
Almost 3 minutes. You waited almost 3 minutes.
Look at Rufus.
No, don't get.
He's trying to give you some kisses on your action. Is that the worst ever? All right, I'll find you something to cool off. One moment. Would you like to take it home with you? Oh, that's how much time would have
No
been.
way I could have done that.
Alexa, cancel the timer.
Alexa, stop.
All right. Do you want to take it home with you?
No.
All right. Let me find you something to cool you off. I got distracted. Steve, do you want Slice or Bub or Cluck? Slice, Bub, or Cluck to help cool you off. Or Theraflu.
No, not her.
Slice, Bub, or Cluck? Cluck is what he picks. This is what Natalie bought you. Peeps! Marshmallows, kettle corn.
Maybe we'll soak in some of the.
Some of that poison. There you go. I think it's at only 10 calories per peep. Meanwhile, Natalie's just nonstop. Just making devices.
I feel.
That's a T and the B device right there.
That feels so good.
You do actually get to eat marshmallow once in a while.
Well, like I swallowed pepper spray.
Well, that made me. So, I mean, if you were told that was truly Satan's toe, would you have trouble disputing that? Look at this thing.
These things are so wrinkled. Like, how old are they?
They're just from Easter, I think.
Oh.
You can only buy them. They're not from last Easter, just in the mouth.
Just these guys.
You can do it like this little ducky goes in the mouth. Ha ha.
I'm not gonna give you old food.
Well, we've done that. We've done that too. So on a comparative scale, how is that compared to toe of Satan?
That's fair, bro. Don't try to.
Would you like to chug a gallon of milk?
No.
No. You want to skip out on the rest of the eating for the time being? Rufus is so interesting.
Consistency is not good.
It's got to be better than toe of Satan.
It was better than toe with Satan.
I don't think no more Satan's toe. It's the next morning, and now Steve wants a corn dog.
I don't know about that.
What about this cheesy pepper jack Cheeto? Well, they're fresh. They have to be fresh. I mean, it's 6:51 in the morning. No? I was about to back that thing up. And now we're here, back downtown. So yesterday you didn't get the proper entrance to here because I was dealing with tow trucks and touching it and all that. Isn't that right, Steve?
That's right.
So let me flip the camera and I'll give it to you. So we're over here in the yellow lot. That's our building. It's a decent walk to where we're going. You could buy the weekend parking pass for like $70, but you can't buy anything else. Like, in fact, the lady is right now yelling at anyone that doesn't have a pass, trying to get here and just park for one day. It's not permitted, which was funny. There's also a red lot that's on the other side of the center that is closer. And it's the same price. This lot would be great for Atlanta Comic-Con because Atlanta Comic-Con is right there. But I was a slacker and only bought my parking pass like 10 days ahead of time, and that lot sold out like a month ago. So that's all right. So we'll walk over. We did drop off the girls already because the guy is in costume. We shouldn't have to walk as far. Steve has to get his pass. at a Saturday registration line, which could be doomsday, but we're here an hour before they open, so hopefully not. You want to use that pit stop and lay doo-doo? Maybe? Oh, we could.
Oh.
You're out. So it's just this, I mean, this whole walk. You see, we're going to exit the parking lot, cross this long street, and enter that building. And then everything else is indoor the rest of the way. Let me go. Steve. Oh! You go. No, you go. Your turn. You go.
You go what?
You go.
Do what?
Do that. You go. Just do a quick one.
I can't.
Oh! There also is the National Taekwondo Championship. You want to go do that instead?
No, I will pull so many glutes and hands.
Get loose real quick. Do a quick stretch. Yeah, now you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's go. Oh! Do you hope that there's a cosplay of somebody as Yoshi with a really big tongue and they're walking around and licking people with it? If so, and they're giving out $100 for a lick, will you take a lick?
Maybe him where?
Right across the chest.
Or if he pays you $100 to lick him.
Oh. Oh, well, not me, Yoshi. Yoshi! It's the main lobby for MomoCon going down there. I'm just going to go ahead and show this, what it looks like at 8:26. You see there's the MomoCon signs. And we'll check back in with this a time or two through the day to see if it looks like this later. See, he's got to go get his badge this way. Hopefully registration will open soon if it's not already open. And you can do the rock away and you can lean back, Steve. Do the lean back. Oh yeah. They do have the registration open early, which is nice. They open up at least 30 minutes early. And not a very long line. I'll hop right in. These will be loaded here in a couple hours.
Scared of that without like the actual.
I don't know what Steve's talking about. I'm impressed every time we hear about how good the staff volunteers are. It's always very helpful. Everything's clearly marked. It's easy to find where you're going. So the logistics of MomoCon are excellent. Easy peasy, Steve. Bucket list of the dead.
And I have no idea what this is.
Do you think that they're cute?
I mean, this is like something I played in Chrono Trigger, but I mean, I know that's not even close.
Oh, but it's just original art, I'm sure, just for the convention. Yeah, it took us like 37 seconds once we got done walking. Very fast.
Very, very quick.
All right, well, let's go to our... You want to take a dump, don't you? Here, smile. Make like a dungeon pose where, you know, you get the whips and chains and the handcuffs. Oh, it's a video. See, there's a karaoke right there. Karaoke.
Karaoke.
You want to go do karaoke? It's got ground rules. I wonder if karaoke is always happening. Because everybody's walking right there. And can you just go do karaoke at any time? Let's see. It is Saturday, 11:30. Oh man, you missed the Disney Princess Slumber Party. Man. That's too bad, Steve. Cartoon Network Jam session? You want to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe? Alright, on we go. Steve still has to poop. He went to poop, and there was too much poop. Did you just say that you christened MomoCon by laying doo-doo and just leaving it in the toilet?
The problem is there's a motion activated sensor, and I couldn't get it to do.
There's a button on the side.
I tried to press it and it wouldn't press.
So you just left it for this gentleman with the skateboard to clean up? Or just to walk up on? Look, he has gloves. Ask him to go clean it. He has the bathroom gloves.
No.
And a jacket. He can clean it. Go ask him to clean it. Oh. Steve, there's a photo background there with nobody at it. Yes. Yes, Steve. Yes. Photo background with nobody at it. Let's do it.
Why?
Let's do it.
Why? What's going to happen?
Oh, you're about to strike a pose.
I want to know what this...
We need a thumbnail.
Yeah, we got to thumbnail it. Natalie's going to sing Vogue. And you like walk out onto the runway and strike a pose. Ready? Wait. You got to wait.
I don't know that.
Or she's just going to make some music.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, but music just started playing on the phone, so I don't know what clips you got of that. Yeah. There's people waiting in line. Now give us a low pose. Give us a low. Drop it low. Yeah, that's good. So this is the press room that they let us come into. Water, coffee, snacks, charging outlets. You can take your pictures there, and then over there you have where you can interview people, which is really nice. So it's very nice that they give us this. Schedules, place to relax. We like it. So Steve's getting his first look down into the area. We've got a water. So this is just the gaming.
Here's the DDR.
Just this type of gaming area. This area never closes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this would be by far the biggest show Steve ever been to. By leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Even just this area you can see right now would be the biggest show you've ever been to.
You excited for our DDR challenge?
That's where we're going right now.
Oh, we're doing that?
Right now, let's do it. Get the loins loose. Get them loose.
Get them ready for the Taekwondo.
Before we go to the arcade, we'll come over here. So, board gaming, social gaming, I don't know what that is.
Maybe Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Yeah, so I think in there is how you play the true dungeon.
Oh, Beelzebub.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through a main.
You don't want to do that? So, over here is a room the same size as that room that is for people that want to come play Pokemon or play Magic or D&D or whatever. And I think they have a bunch of games usually, too. Not a lot of people got up early.
Trade their cards and stuff.
Yeah. Pogs, maybe. But you see, that room's huge. Goes all the way. All right, back we go. And then this is where we start to enter like the arcade and the esports area. So this is the place we're going to be at for a little while because Steve wants to get his groove on, get sweaty. Over there is tournament stages for Twitch streams. You can see up there. That's for, you can send, the little pods. Yep. It's all here. All right, let's find a game for Steve and Natalie to play. There's a Neo Geo, Steve, right there. Neo Geo. Well, here we are at, I don't even know what this is called. 30th anniversary pump. Steve, are you gonna be leveraging, the handrails? Are you just gonna be freeform? Yeah. You gotta stop it. Oh, go straight to pose. Do the pose. A wide lens. Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah. It's like Lord of the Dance. I wonder if I can goose him. We're going cinematic. We're going cinematic. We're going cinematic mode. We're going cinematic mode. Yeah. Feet on fire, Michael Flatley. Yeah. Look at that package. Hey. You want to do it the way they're doing? Just do it like right here, kind of like you're doing it. Here, play Gunslinger Stratos. It's 2-player. Oh, just crotch up to it. Just figure it out. Yeah, do that. Get your gun over there and shoot it. Just shoot it. Just pick one and shoot it. Yeah, shoot it. Yeah, shoot it. Yeah, just pick one and shoot it. Go over here and go shoot that. No? votes.
Why you doing this?
Shoot him, Steve. Oh, damn, shoot him. Why does he have a headset with a microphone on? Yeah, do it, yeah. Oh. Oh, strike a pose right there. So, obviously it's early. It's 9. Way down there's a shopping, don't open until 10. There's a lot of folks in here just for 9 o'clock. I want to see if we can play pinball. You can't keep up line. It keeps flipping around different targets.
Get up, Bert. Do the jump. I did.
Steve, watch this. Watch. Watch her. Watch her. Why'd you do that? Pinball games are not on. Where is Marvel vs. Capcom? You see Marvel vs. Capcom? Go put your quarter up there. Oh yeah. There it is. You can play Sega Tetris. This may be just all Marvel vs. Capcom 2. There's a lot here. There's a lot to do. What did Steve go get in line for DDR? The Pokken tournament? You want to play Pokken tournament? No? What about this thing where you get in some type of machine? What is that? Just get in there with them. Yeah, get in there. Oh, sorry. Oh. I didn't think you actually would get in there with them. Oh my God!
I didn't know. I can't read that. I don't know what that means.
It says "in operation."
I didn't know it, but I can't read it. What is it? Oh, I see it underneath. I was looking at the symbol.
You just sat on that man's lap.
No.
He sat on his lap. Pinball is on. I'm gonna play a whirlwind. One-handed. Oh, one hand. Oh no. Oh, that's oh. Ah! That can't do that. It's really been like 2 minutes since I said they weren't on. Now they're on. Steve's playing Legends of the Hidden Temple. A lot going on. A lot going on. Temple of Love Erotic. Here we go, Steve. That is kind of erotic. That's true. We've moved now to Scotto. Steve believes he's going to dominate. Do it. Do it, Steve. Go, go, go. Heart attack. Oh, you got to go fast. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Press start. Round 1. Oh, Steve, oh. Not quite as easy as you once thought, it appears. Oh, Steve, you gotta get it! Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, calamity. Faster but tender. Like the erotic song over there. Faster, tender. Use the backhand approach. Underhand spin. Oh, boy. You go. Oh. Huh. He was just on the ground using his butt cheeks as feet. That is a real thing that happens. Please do that again. What? What am I seeing? Use the butt cheeks again. Steve won't play this game. Dance Rush Stardom. Maybe it has cameras that can like measure your pieces of floor. It's like freeform VR. Yeah, to like add pieces of flair. I guess. I mean, there are a lot of people over here, but there's also a performer. So I don't know. Any of y'all in the comment section ever played Dance Rush Stardom? I don't think I got it on video, but he was on the ground using his butt cheeks as feet. That's quite a thing. Anyway, that started Thursday at noon and has never stopped. It does not stop until tomorrow evening. It goes for 100 straight hours. You can just come here and do this. You want to get up on stage? Oh. Over here is like classic arcade games, I think. Oh yeah, Miss Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat. I don't know what that game is. Centipede. Oh, he's whipping out Miss Pac-Man, I guess. Tekken over there. You want to go play Tekken 7, Steve? Oh yeah, Neo Geo. Yep. You can play Tekken 7. Play it on extreme difficulty. A little counter cabinet too. That's cool. Steve, you gotta beat Billy Mitchell. If you beat Billy Mitchell, I'll give you $5,000. If you don't, you have to cosplay in underpants. Oh!
You're gonna save my papa.
You gotta save Papa. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. How high do you think you can get, Steve? Look at Mario. Yeah, do it, Steve. Do the little trick. Do the trick. Then you remember it being?
Yeah, because you have to like...
Oh. Donkey Kong Jr. is harder, I think. Well, we're going to continue to play games. And that opens up in 13 minutes down there. So trying to give you a good view of everything that happens at MomoCon. You can do this anytime you want to. So now we're at this new hall. It's just as big as the last hall. This is where you can rent lockers, like at Six Flags. But all this, Steve, I think is where you can play console games. Let's walk down there, actually. I think there are console games. You can watch streaming. Is it really what?
There's some gigantic sword guy behind me. I didn't know.
Did he poke you?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're watching at these stages. I don't know what couch competitions means. Maybe that's like playing Mario Kart against another person. That's my guess. But I think here you can borrow like Sega Genesis and play Sega Genesis games. Things like that, I believe. Yeah, handheld games. You can borrow a Game Boy, retro. Yeah, so you can just go, if you just want to play Ocarina of Time, you can do it. Ooh, let's see, Steve. Couch competition registration. All couch competition are free. What if it is a competition to see who can take best nap on couch?
Super Metroid Speed Run.
Oh. All right, so today, Mega Man X speed run trial. It's about to start in 5 minutes.
Super Metroid Race.
11 a.m., 8-player Smash. Do you want to play Mega Man X speed run trial in 5 minutes?
Actually, that's kind of...
Go over there and talk to those people and say, how do I do this? They're right there. Those are the workers.
Registration's free.
Go ask them. Say, how do I play Mega Man X speed run? How do I do this? Friday. That's not Friday. Qualified. Yeah, so you do a trial. Yeah, see? So you do the trial to see if you're good enough. And if you're good enough, then you get to do in the competition at 10. Well, if you're good enough to try to win the prize, we'll stay here. But just try to do the trial. Ask them. Well, what do I do?
How do you sign up for one of the...
Poor man's eating his biscuits.
Just wanted his Chick-fil-A.
So they'll set it up, and you can just walk up and you show them that you're good, and then you can enter a competition. Steve's like, oh, I can do that.
I could actually...
I have a feeling people are going to beat that first level in 6 seconds.
Yeah, and I'll be like, oh.
Well, you're confident you can do it.
They're like glitching through.
Mega Man X is a fun game. Yeah, I see somebody playing. It looks like Super Mario World over there, or Mario 3 maybe. That's really cool, and I think this gaming stuff has opened the majority.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I like it. So certainly, like we said, MomoCon is all things animated, and video game is obviously a massive part of it. The 2 huge rooms of video games. There's VR that we can do actually, because there are a lot of people doing VR over here. It might be fun.
Could you play like the what was it? The Virtual Boy?
They may have it. They usually do have like everything. And I think like winning a MomoCon gaming tournament, like a big one, is very like you want to. Like that's a big win for an esports person. It's it's like a championship.
This is a question.
Where am I looking? Oh.
I enjoy doing that because then
You could be free balling underneath. Would that help?
No, it makes it worse.
Oh. And over here, you can get Xbox, PS5, Switch, whatever. Oh, Steve, look, he's bent over. What do you think this VR is that has a pillow? And what do you think you do with that? That's a body situation. You think that's like VR? You want to ask that gentleman that's pulling out these straps in like a bed?
He's got the thick black duct tape.
It's thick duct tapes, dude. You gonna go check it out? Oh. On the main stage. This is where Tiffany saw. So yesterday, Natalie. Oh, the magic of Don Bluth. That's where Tiffany watched, the cast of Avatar. They had an Avatar, like all the voice actors here. That's where she went and watched that. So all those other rooms that are upstairs that we were walking by, they all have stuff too, just smaller. And then this is for like the big panels. Like if you want to see Goofy and Steve make out or something like that, then you can see it here on the big panel. Isn't that right?
Nobody wants to see it.
Oh. Now it's 10:01. Shopping is open. I see Eeyore. And we're going to go over here to the vendors. There is Nathan's Hot Dog. Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants. Are you going to get one right away?
No.
You've always been a fan of Nathan's Hot Dog. So in we go, and I have not given you much. I actually haven't walked around the shopping much at all, so today we'll do a lot. Here is where if you want to build Gundams and paint models and stuff, you can check them out and learn and have people teach you over here. Just cool. To the Gundams?
Gundam builds, yeah. He has like some.
So it's cool. We got some people that we know that do that. But let's walk around and see what we're working with. You think you would like that?
It's a lot of stress to maintain.
I mean, you think it's cool?
Yeah, I mean,
Like of all these cars, that's the one you'd pick?
I mean,
So you said yes. Let's see what's on the side.
top.
We got Tanjiro. And that's not for you?
No, because
What if that was Venom with symbiote tendrils coming out?
still not like it.
What if it was free? And got 80 miles to the gallon?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Any of them would just work. Yeah. So most of the vendors should be pretty empty because it's just 10:05. I've been open 5 minutes, and all these people have run over to meet people and get autographs. Don Bluth? Who's Don Bluth? Steve? I don't know. He's like the Rescuers or something like that. Johnny Young Bosch. I think Yuri Lowenthal. I think he's the voice of Peter Parker in the PS4 Spider-Man.
Right here in these green lines.
Oh.
If you are looking for Don Bluth's lines, you can go around and see the
Is that what you're looking for?
access.
But this is what everybody that was in line at 10 usually runs right to. What about that car, Steve? Right there. This one.
Or I was gonna like that car.
That one. No? You got to do the Naruto pose. Get beside it. Oh, whoa. This art is cool. I always get taken by the art that's like backlit neon. I like the Zelda and Link. I can see that Majora's Mask Link. I don't know what that is. Yeah, and Twilight Princess. I don't see. They don't have a new Tears of the Kingdom Link yet. I like that art though. I like it. Steve just ran away before I even asked him to recreate that pose. And not you're out on that. This one's kind of cool with the cherry blossom trees. I mean, I think they're all cool. They may not be something for me, but I appreciate what the work that people have put into this. I like looking at cars. Natalie disappeared and came back with food. We have Kaya in her full costume. How was your panel? What did you go to? Oh, the Uron Tea Party. Was it lovely?
It butts.
Is that your favorite demon right there? You know who the devil's favorite demon is? That's Cain. Hooray, we brought our cups and we're gonna fill them up 15 minutes after they open so that we can get a full day of sodas, Steve. A full day. Here, Steve, cheers.
Cheers.
Do you want to go take a picture with all the Star Wars stuff over there? The Mando Mercs Costume Club?
Sure, yeah.
Space Walls? Yeah, you do? Oh, with your cup?
Yeah.
You're going to ask that lady where that sign leads to? No, not over there. Well, I guess we can go over there. The Star Wars costuming clubs. I was talking about the Space Walls right there, but I didn't realize all this is over here. Must be maybe like the people that do the 501st. These helmets, these are all custom made, I bet. I remember when that little sand speeder was at Toys R Us. I remember that. Oh, look at the droids. Those are cool. Very cool. Which one is your favorite, Steve? Go on in there. Go on in there, Steve. For crimes against the Empire. I remember when that was at Toys R Us. I remember Damien getting in it and riding it. Oh, this stuff's cool. Look at the droids. It's like the Humpty 3D printed droids there. That's cool. Steven Universe van. We're going to try to get Kaya a picture with the Steven Universe van in her. Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to the actual shopping. Yeah. Something's going to get bought, Steve says. We want to see if we can get a... Let's see. Pictures are free, tips are welcome. All right, Kaya, where do you want to take a picture at? Of the Steven Universe van. I can give a video. Here, show me. Give me a twirl. This is the costume she made back at Anime Week in Atlanta. She made almost all that herself by hand. And it's a Steven Universe cosplay, so we'll take a picture with it. If you watched our video from Wednesday, you can see exactly why we go get all our signatures done on Thursday. As this is just about 30 minutes into, and I don't even think any of them are there. They're just lines that will just get worse and worse all day long. All right. What, have you never seen that Mega Man, whatever? A lot of pops. This will be my first time truly walking around all the shopping aisles. I do not know where Natalie and Kyle went. They disappeared. I guess I abandoned them. Free Rick. Steve, are you going to get that? Let's see. This one over here that says with the princesses. Yeah, you going to get that one? Oh. Steve Dip. He said he wanted a tail that had a natural plug. He's run away. He ran into a little girl. She stared at him. More of these helmets from Galaxy. Probably saw Kaya just doing a photo shoot. A lot of cool helmets. Would you wear one of these, Steve? Maybe. They're cool. Oh, cheetah. Steve is dipped. There's those. I like that. Tears of the Kingdom Link. That's like a expensive, like actual oil painting. That looks cool. Oh, Steve's gone, huh? Do you like the Pochita, like dude? It's interesting. Yeah. I don't know where Steve went. We've lost him. That is that's beautiful art. That's probably very, very expensive. Vader's Vault. I'm not familiar with them as lightsabers. They look pretty nice. I don't know if you build them here like you do at Ultra Sabers and all the others. Those look nice though. That's just a bunch of random stuff for Ranger stuff. Oh, maybe Steve came here to get the Master Sword. The Halo Sword, or... Oh yeah, they just bought their accessories for their costumes. That's fun. They have Lucille. These are all foam. This is 50% off all statues and plush. Are those considered statues? Like all of this stuff? I consider almost everything up here a statue. But they may call it a figure, yeah. There's fudge and chocolate over there. Copper Coast Confections. Kaya bought some of that. See if I can show some fudge. I don't know what I just showed you there. Fudge. I made it over to the fudge. America's fudge. Zenitsu fudge. The stuff is good. Kaya has some. It's good. We got some one of the places last year. I don't remember where, but we got some. I mean, you just look. This is MomoCon. You got fudge besides hoodies, beside dice, beside statues, beside props. Those are 5 touching booths. Just a little bit of everything here. Lost Steve, there's his things. Just back over here at D Amazing's booth. Image Anime, and we'll let Natalie come meet him as he's roaring and ready to go. Here's all this. That's cool. We're gonna go over there and try to find Steve first. Continuing on, Steve, did you enjoy meeting D Amazing and Natalie? Natalie told him that she gets to hear him all the time, which is a truth. Steve is chasing down the guy in the Proton pack. Steve has a HasLab Proton pack, and I told him he should have wore it, and he's like, nobody will be wearing that. And 40 minutes in, somebody's wearing that. Look at Steve. He don't know what he's doing. Now he's just coming back. What you got going on there, Steve? Super Nintendo in the box. Is that really $4.50 now? We used to have that, like as an adult, and I had our childhood one. There may be 6 scale. I don't know what's over here. Oh my goodness. Looking at some of the art, and we see like a roided out Kirby with flapjacks.
Is it supposed to be like an ode to the rock?
Oh, maybe. I don't know really what that is. I think it's kind of funny. But this at the end here is the artist alley, kind of in the middle. I think it goes all the way to like aisle 1800 or something, but the art is kind of in the middle. Oh, there's Dr. Robotnik. Plastic Empire booth. Here's our man. Here's he. You want Hungry Big Mom? What about Child Big Mom?
So this is just for. This is
He's
just
about to whip something.
Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna.
We had a good time talking to the owner of Plastic Empire. They have an exclusive fig pen, MomoCon exclusive Gotinks, which I need to make sure Kaya is aware of. Steve was going to whip something out on his phone, and he put it back away. He said, no, no, no. Steve, do you want the waifu mystery bag, 2 figures? I'll buy it for you. No? No. Steve's going to get a dwarf. Gilius Thunderhead, Steve. I got to come in here. Oh, look, there's the ocarinas. I know. You got a bunch of Figma in here. What's that? Bloodborne. Oh, Figma Yuji? I don't even think I knew that there was a Figma Yuji. I don't know what's down there. Let's see what we're working with. Dark Souls.
Do you think I could put that
Dante.
on the thing? I know.
That you can play the ocarina? Oh, yeah, maybe. You want Gilius Thunderhead? Oh, they've got Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to look through this stuff here.
Even got
They got the Kintaro.
I got Liu Kang too, but it's
That Liu Kang is cool with a big dragon.
$205.
Wow, I don't know what that thing's supposed to be. I don't feel like that. We have that Zelda. We have the Rivali. Well, they got Super 7. They got a lot of different things. Here's some actual figures. So we're going to look around. Got to pay attention to what we're working with in here. See what we got. See, you haven't bought anything yet. They're on the back side. Boba Fett Starship. Helmets. Those. Sabers.
Oh, there's
This is just a Parunga. It's just a random assortment of stuff. Just kind of all monster arts, Godzilla. Huh. Random assortment. So whenever I see Dragon Ball Grandistas, I'm always tempted. That Ultra Instinct Goku. It's awesome. This is a cool booth. There's a lot of stuff. I like it when they have their stuff on display and you can see it. Huh? She's on a mission. You're just realizing I was honest about wrestling, huh?
Yeah.
It's a great big wrestling ring. What do I got to do for you to go in there and come off the top rope, elbow drop to nothing? $50? Will you do it right now? No. Kaya would do it for 50.
Look, it's Master Roshi.
What'd you get the print?
I got some prints, yeah.
Cool. You want to send those with Mom when she leaves so she can take them home? Yeah.
Actually, no. I need to keep one of these with me.
You need a what?
Keep one of them with me.
Are you going to get a sign or something?
Ooh, fun. Pixel Game Squad box, $5. I believe I had that Game Boy game that's sitting right there on top. Looking at some gaming stuff. What bet again? Oh, Illusion of Gaia had that. Final Fantasy 3. Steve, there's a Link to the Past right there in Super Metroid. Captain America and the Avengers. Those are cool. Lots of Super Nintendo. Oh, I didn't realize how many games. We walked right past this booth. Is the gold 64 Ocarina? Do you still have? You have an Ocarina of Time 64 that we still have? Or
I don't,
you get rid
I don't
of that?
have the Ocarina of Time. I have the game Ocarina.
But you don't
of
have a
Time.
Nintendo 64, or you do
No,
have a
I
64,
still
but
have
it
a
wasn't.
64.
It wasn't an Ocarina of Time like branded 64.
No, but it's got the expansion pack in there.
Oh. All right, Natalie has to leave soon. Take Tiffany to a graduation party. But Natalie is insisting that she and Steve do one thing first.
Yes.
We're on a mission to find There's the free demo. We go where? Up there?
Yeah, because wasn't it? It was carpeted.
I don't know, but he said just keep going to the tabletop area, so it's very confusing. We don't know where we're going. This is the card. That person's giving instructions. Maybe that's where we need to be. Well, this is where all the card and gaming was. It was completely empty earlier this morning. Trying to figure out what's happening. Are you excited, Steve? Huh?
Excited about what?
This is what Natalie, her only request was for you and she to do Boffer Combat Event Convention Foam Fighting League.
Wait. Fight in what way?
With foam, swords, and shields.
Foam?
Yeah,
Foam.
like your King Arthur.
Oh, foam, sword, and shield.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Convention Foam Fighting, Boffer Combat Event, free to play. Where'd that go? Well, they're already back there. Get in line. So, are y'all going to be on the same team or different teams?
That's a good question, Steve.
I assumed I was just fighting
Good
her.
question.
No, we're fighting all these people. There's a red team and a blue team.
So, like,
He's going to tell you the rules when you get there. Probably don't put it in your mouth. Don't hit in a no-no square. It's probably about the extent of it.
I'm gonna get murdered.
All right, they're getting the rules. So there's shields and spears and I don't even know what all. I don't completely know. There's a set of rules over there. They get hit points. It's going to be quite a thing. Kimberly is with us. We're here in the audience. Kaya's here. Tiffany went. She'll be right back to watch this foam fighting. They said, Kaya, that hitting in the crotch is legal. And Steve had a terrified look in his face.
Poor Steve.
What do you think this is going to be?
Hang on, tell me when Mom's back. Well, is it a debacle or a fiasco?
Steve asked, should he do the Zelda stamina like twirling attack where Link goes, rah, yeah, 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 and then hi-ya. I was like, yes, you should do that. I don't know if he will, but this is, I don't know what to expect really about what's going to happen.
We're gonna find out.
But I'm really rooting for Steve to get hit in the nuts. They have been split up. Steve is up going down there to that team. That's his butt. Natalie's on the red team.
Can I yell now?
Yeah.
Go, Mom! Beat them all!
Oh, well, this is her team. Beat the other team. Okay, yeah.
Beat the other team.
Give us some good creative banter. Hold on, let me take a
Steve and
picture.
I are on separate teams.
Yes. Let me strike a pose. Uh-oh. I feel like Natalie's on the right side. There's not a lot of that going on down there. Oh, is that Incredible Hulk?
Face her like a man, Steve!
I don't even see him. I want to see Steve get hit in the nuts. Oh, Natalie's hiding. She's just trying to find Steve and only Steve. Oh, she's hit that person. Oh, I don't know what this is.
She's respawning. She's respawning.
Steve! Steve! Steve, come on and get your weapon! Oh, there's a little one. Come on, get your weapon, Steve! Hey! I like chocolate chip cookies. That one girl's hopping on one foot because she must got hit in the foot. Steve! That's Jesus. Where's Steve at?
He's right there. He's in the back. He's about to face Mom.
Was he almost there? Oh, he's got a green hat on? No, that's not Steve. Oh, I see Steve now. I see Steve.
I took 3 down.
Steve. Oh, my! What a thing this is here. This, I have never seen at I mean, we saw this at this convention. I've never seen it at any other convention. You just whip each other with Nerf sticks. Huh. Oh, she's way back there trying to charge him. She just charged at Steve. I don't think you can see it.
Steve's hanging back to the back and she keeps trying to break the line.
Steve, be a man! Be on the front line, Steve!
He's hiding behind the guy with the spear.
Be a man, Steve! Come out to the front fight! Stop hiding! I see you hide behind a child! Oh, there's a calamity in the middle. Oh, they've made the moving fort of like 300. I guess that is a good idea. You make a phalanx?
Yeah, phalanx.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it just like any other combat. Oh, in the no-no square, is that an automatic respawn? I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I was an adult, I didn't get hit. I just stayed. I would never respawn. You hit me, you missed. I follow the rules now. Steve, come on out, fight! Oh. I don't know what y'all are seeing on this video, but this is quite entertaining to watch. Yeah, it's like you have no more refills. No more one-ups.
There's a blue guy behind the guy.
Are they all intermingled? Is it like you're in a like a scrum? How'd that guy get over there? I feel like that's a cheat code somehow involved. I guess this is like dodgeball with swords.
Kinda, yeah.
What? No, stop hiding, Steve! Come out and fight! Be a steward of justice! I don't know what changed in the rules. Oh, they're putting their weapons down when they get hit? Oh. Maybe they have to stay close? Yeah, go hit somebody. Hit Steve. Huh. Well, it just looks like a bunch of chaos most of the time. Come on, Steve! Oh yeah, that would just make my year if that little girl hit Steve into action and he's right now. That banana's hopping around on one foot quite a bit. He must get hit in the foot a fair amount. All right. Steve, come on, Steve! I see Steve. There he is. He's back there. I see him. By the person in the green hat. He hides over there like a cheater. Put in the Contra code. Not fair.
I took out the leader of the clan that hasn't been hit the whole game.
Oh.
He was
Yes. Yes. You should do like when Link gets the Master Sword. I mean, why does that guy keep switching weapons? Is that do you have to switch weapons for some reason?
Maybe he thinks one of them will work better.
Huh. Oh yeah, this person has brought their own equipment. That equipment, I do not see that spear with anyone else.
That
is their own equipment. They got knee pads. And a lot more people than ever should know LARPing now because of the Hawkeye show.
I know. That was great.
Yeah.
That was a trial.
LARPing, if you do not know, is live action role play where you do this, kind of. Wear your armor and your costume and you sword fight and you drink mead. Oh, was that a Leroy Jenkins? Did I hear it? I heard something. Wow.
Oh my God.
Have you been injured?
I have not been Steve.
So was Steve twirling? He was twirling in a circle like Zelda?
The sword. And as he was charging, somebody from my team speared him. Isn't that your own outfit?
Oh, it's
The
great.
girl that has her own spear and stuff.
Was it her?
Yes.
It's like the professional.
Yes. She's like, I've been doing this for 9 years.
that video, if I remember to insert it, that would have been like Instagram reel style. Steve sent it, and he very clearly was hiding behind children. You could see him. I think this is the last time around. You already got hit.
I saved a little girl.
Are you out now? Oh my!
Last life. You see that little girl on the end?
Yeah.
They were trying to kill her, so I sacrificed myself to save a little girl.
Or are you also just hot and tired?
No, I really wanted to save her. They were coming at her with 3 swords.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Oh.
Steve sent me a video that hopefully I remember to put in here. He was very clearly hiding behind children. You can see it in the video. You can see it.
He's hiding behind everybody.
Well, I guess we'll find out if he wins. Where's Steve? So that's it? You just put your thing down and you dip?
Yeah.
That's it?
He said it was our last life, and if we're out, we're out. There's no respawning.
So there's going to be a sole survivor. Will it be Okoye with her spear?
I don't know. She's pretty fierce with that thing.
Well,
Where's Steve?
oh, Steve is out.
Oh, holy
Oh! Look at that package. Steve, did I hear that you charged your sword up like Link and you got hit in the chest by the girl with the spear?
I knocked the breath out of me.
I don't.
Dude, there was some horrible things I saw. I'm glad it's over.
So hot.
Well, Natalie has to leave. She has to take Tiffany. We'll see Natalie later. We'll see Tiffany later. Graduation party. How was this your favorite experience of the convention thus far?
Still for the most memorable, there's no doubt.
Back to reality for a minute. Firestone. There she is, ready to go. All right, car started running. Not dead. That's good. Unfortunately, I think there's more work to be done. My car's old. Even though it looks nice, we try to keep up with it. It's got 125,000 miles of 2017, but it's just been driven so much, so I had to get the alternator fixed and the new battery, because the alternator went bad. That's what caused me to have to do what I did. It kills the battery. Had to replace the battery when that occurred. But I think the starter is still bad too. He thinks so too. They made a quote, but I just can't deal with that right now because I have to get home and I'd have to leave the car here for 3 or 4 more days, and that's not. I got to get home, so I think I'll be fine. But it is. There's probably another trip to be done, so that sucks. But Josh here at Firestone was very helpful, honest. Gave me lots of different price options and ways to go, and certainly the labor in the heart of Atlanta is much more expensive than where I am, so paid for that. But got it done. We're safe. That's what matters. Let me get back to MomoCon. Making that walk back. The Taekwondo Championship, folks. I've got to be very interested as to what's going on. When I get back up there, I'll show you that room that was empty a few hours ago and show you what it looks like now at 3 o'clock. So you see, way busier now at 3 o'clock. And then look at all the people out there. Everywhere you look. And none of this is like the actual convention. You don't have to have a badge to get to any of this. It's a little food court. It's just kind of the public space. Oh, there's a Mario Kart right there. Look at that. Huh. But, so obviously quite busy here right now. I think they just did the world record Spider-Man cosplay contest or something like that. But I was at the mechanic. Gotta go find Steve and Kaya. Back in the video game area, a lot more people. There's gonna be a lot more people everywhere. It looks like those stages are all rolling too. I don't know what people are doing, but it's all going. Oh dear. A lot more folk. Over here at Comic Concepts. I don't think I've seen that yet. They do have that 7 Deadly Sins that we almost bought at Dragon Con because it's incredible. That one. Oh, we did not. That's Zenetsu. I don't think I've seen before. They got some cool stuff. Cool stuff. I found Kaya right there in the blue wig, getting ready to get a print signed by Sarah Nicole Robles. I don't know who that is or what she's getting signed, but she's seemingly almost done, so that's good. All right, we've got back to some stuff. Open Vault Collectibles. They got a lot of Iron Studios as depicted by the number 1 and number 3 Sentinel sets. DC.
Like I said, I got less than a case and I can have a
Wow. Always impressive when I see those Sentinels. Always. I don't see that you have any packages.
No, I did
Been
find
tempted?
Yeah, there's a found a 3-0 Iron Man over down there. Yeah, one of the small scale ones.
All right. Well, I'm walking down there too. Let's do it. Wrestling starts in a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling. Yep.
I don't know.
There's that Yoshi you were looking for down there.
I'm looking for like tater.
Is it the costume?
The Yoshi with the big tongue. It's in that Funko section. Steve found it. I don't have that Goliath yet. The Sega Genesis Gargoyles. I have that. He's awesome. Thaylog, yes. Demona, Bronx, Hudson. But Brooklyn and Broadway are the new ones that we don't have yet. The Monsters.
Yeah, they made the Monsters.
Whipping that out. Lots of turtles. What's over here? Oh. Dear.
You like that?
It's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's not Iron. That is Iron Studios. Is it Ghidorah? I don't know who makes that. That is awesome. Let's see, because we don't have either of those yet. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then Broadway. Broadway's a little beefy. It looks like a little stout. Yeah. It's cool. Based on the second game, I guess. I guess it's pixelated. 8-bit Goliath, he's cool too. It's not necessary. The others I might consider. You get this mystery box, Steve. A MomoCon mystery box. Could have anything.
Statues, stickers, keychains, pops, graphic novels, dice sets, trading pens.
Yeah, you could get that. Bring it home. Bring it home to your wife.
No.
Do you think that would go poorly?
Yeah, she'd be like, "Why'd you waste all that money?"
Well, what if she loved it?
And then she would be happy.
What if she is secretly into this guy with the it's Rocky and Bullwinkle with the puppet strings? No? Tears of the Kingdom, $65. It's a $5 saving, Steve. Steve rubs himself. There's a Kirby burger over there. Call yourself. Steve's going to try to win $5 off his purchase. As an avid gamer, he's going to pick a song. We're going to see if Steve can get it right. You have to get it exactly right, like which, like not just the name of the game, like where it happens. Come on, ColecoVision game. ColecoVision. ColecoVision. All right, I got to back up. I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm sorry. I'm anyway. All right, Steve. Oh, I immediately know what that is.
Chrono Trigger. It's in town too.
Yes. That's a great. Hey, $5 off. I immediately knew what that was.
Going on in my son's room, and I need a Kirby.
Got an Nendoroid Kirby. Did you get the Zelda?
Yeah, I did.
Does that please you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna play that tomorrow?
Yep.
Wrestling's over there. We'll get there in a minute. You see it?
Natalie shared a video, and I'm scared to open it.
Who did?
Sorry.
Did he get you in the booty?
Nah.
Dominic Glover, one of our favorite artists. I wonder if he has anything new, recently, new Chainsaw Man or anything like that. He's got Sakuna. He made us. Oh, he's made multiple Sailors. Oh, he does have Chainsaw Man right there. Natalie will kill me. That one is awesome too. I like that. It's the problem, Steve. There's 3 Sailor Scouts. I should get Natalie. She would also love Yu Yu Hakusho, Steve. That's the problem. You're like, what? These are 16 by 20. They're not the easiest to find room for. We love them. All right, I'm gonna get those for Natalie and probably Yu Yu Hakusho. Maybe I'll get Chainsaw Man. Oh boy. Steve, I ended up with a bunch of art I don't have room for, but I love Dominic. I love his stuff. There is this retro videos. You gonna get some more games? Steve has bought Kirby and Zelda. You're gonna get the Kingdom Hearts manga?
What now?
Kingdom Hearts manga right there. What about that 32X Knuckles Chaos? No? No. This parody art, of course, one of my favorites with all the poops. Mario's Comics and Collectibles, the most reliable vendor at any Georgia convention. He's always there. Always. Is this where the Iron Man is, Steve? Mega Road? I thought you said it was at the end.
No,
Oh, Figma Link. Is it at this one? Oh, Nips. We like this. There's that Bilbo from The Hobbit. We have some of this. We also have that. It looks like going up. Hobbit stuff. Rankin Bass. These are really cool. We have some Cuphead ones from this. I think it's Steve's last opportunity to shop for the day. We have them all. Thinking about Figma Link. That's Skyward Sword. Yeah, that's the good one. Skyward Sword is the good adult Link. There's one that's younger. I like that Skyward Sword. There's a lot here. Just thinking about it. Would you like to hold that scepter? It's wrestling, Steve. It's wrestling. Wrestling's happening. Very busy at the wrestling. Found Kaya. She got her Owl House print. So why is the owl not on that print? Because is it just his house, but they're the characters? Oh.
There are a lot of cosplays of him.
Yeah.
I sent you the video.
It was cool. It was cool. We're at the Steven Universe photo shoot where Kai gets to take pictures with all the other Steven Universe people. My man Doug in your face over there, rocked out. Here we are.
We sell our in your face with
Got
big
Miss
Dubs
In Your Face.
Miss in your face in the building.
MomoCon.
We doing our thing. We checking these power
It's
levels.
good to see you where you're not working. Well, we're both chilling.
This is my
That's
very
nice.
first time not having to work, man. I'm happy. This is cool. This is chill.
You got the blue out.
Yeah, we blued out today. Ninja Turtle blue.
You had the purple.
Yeah, major announcement. This is the first breaking news. I'm giving it a big dub. I just found out 2-3 days ago. I got the shorts with the pockets coming.
Oh,
It's about to be
are they gonna be the
game
soft
over
ones
for
like that still?
Yeah, it's gonna be soft. Yeah, but it's gonna have pockets, man.
Yes.
So yeah, if y'all been waiting on the pockets for the shorts, they're
Want
on
this?
the way, man. So y'all already know what it is. We make art, we sell art.
In your face. Back to this. You go. You do that one.
What?
You do it. What he tells him to do. You just do it over here. No? It's striking a pose. Yeah, that. You go. Strike a pose. Striking it. Striking it. Steve, do you remember JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, the wrestler?
Yeah, he
Remember him?
came out with like the
Yeah. You remember what his finishing move was?
clothesline from hell.
Yeah, if you go give Garnet the clothesline from hell, isn't that Garnet in the middle? The clothesline from hell, and she flips over the top rope down in the fountain, $2,500.
They charge for murder and assault.
I don't know about murder, but it would be an all-time moment. That's true. There's a venomized T-Rex. Venomized T-Rex. That girl's in the ooh la la pose. Ooh la la again.
That's
About time to go. I'm gonna have to crop. Oh no, I can't. That wouldn't come out if I let it go. Well, Kai ran away. She knew it was coming. Whoo! Back home, Steve. Worn out.
Yes.
So I'm going to end this video here. We still have one more day of MomoCon. Whether I film tomorrow or not, you'll find out. It'll either be on next episode of Life of the Dubs or it won't. I can't tell you that. Right now, this is tiring, holding the phone up. So I know the girls had a lot of fun. You saw most of the stuff we've picked up. We'll talk more to the Natalie and Kaya later in future episodes about their thoughts on MomoCon. But Steve, it was your first big convention like that. Did you have fun?
I did.
You like to look at all the costumes?
Yes. I mean, well, there was some I didn't like.
The ones with the tea back?
Yeah, there was some.
Wasn't for you?
Yeah, there were some interesting choices that
Long back.
I can't like unsee. So.
Well,
But that's part of it.
you don't have to unsee it. How's Little Caesars?
It was good, like always.
Filled your belly up. So, what about when you did the fighting? Was that enjoyable?
I'm not going to call it enjoyable.
So, in the ranking of things of hitting the stomach with a spear, large woman the thong backing, and toe of Satan, rank them 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Worst to first.
Worst to first. The toe of Satan was the worst.
Okay.
Then the fighting. Then the what was it?
Oh, so your favorite thing was the large woman with the thong backing. All right. I guess that's how it works out.
I mean, it was the least like destructive thing.
So Steve really did like the
hurt
cosplays.
me. It didn't. It just.
He did like the cosplays. Well, we're happy to see Steve. I really don't remember. I guess it was at the beginning of the year when we saw you after Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So hopefully we'll see Steve again soon because he's got to drive back home, which is a haul. You gonna swing back by MomoCon on the way? No. But I got to get the girls back there tomorrow.
1 day's enough for me.
I believe I could sleep 24 hours right now. It's the way I feel. It's the way I feel. Well, Steve, if they are interested in the same things you're interested in, your number one item, what should they do as they watch this video?
If they're interested in the same thing.
Yeah, the thing that you voted as the best thing that happened.
They do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and experience the same 3 things and rank them yourself.
And then what should they do to it?
Do to it?
Yeah.
Like what it like?
You can tell he doesn't watch the YouTube videos. What do you do to it?
Squeeze it.